So, we had a question this year in GS paper 1, and I don't think it is restricted to UPSC only, everybody should know. Rate of suicide in women is increasing. Obviously, it is for India only. The issue becomes important because we know it is increasing, but we don't have any international data about it. If you ask why suicide rate is increasing, the funniest thing should the answer should be कि भैया जिन्होंने suicide कर लिया उनसे तो पूछ नहीं सकते, कैसे पता लगेगा बताओ? So you should have survey on the people who intend to commit suicide. Why they want to commit? Only they can give answer. But there is no such answer that way. So the issue is we have to take it as a social issue. And all of us, we are living in a society. So forget about what UPSC asks. In general, what do you think are the causes of higher rate or increasing rate of suicide amongst women? Be sure it has to be vis-a-vis men.
Sir, when we are talking in the context of Indian society, sir, the majorly reason is disintegration of joint family.
Disintegration of joint family.
Yes.
Yeah. Please explain.
Yes, sir. Because previously, if you see, the major cause of suicide is emotional trauma that has been developed, and women being more vulnerable to it. When it was into a joint family, the stress would have been shared among her kinship, the people, like in the case of any rituals you can say, or
in that case, you should find higher rate of suicide in urban areas than the rural areas. Do we have any survey?
No, sir. As such, survey is not available in this, but the major cause of suicide is she is not able to, what you can say, sustain the turmoil which she is facing.
Sir. Turmoil is more in the urban areas.
According to the statistics, around 45,300 people are committing suicide among women every year. This has been increasing on year basis, and among them, 51.85% in this year, last year, is been married women. Two major causes of married women committing suicide is that domestic violence, and they are not being able to communicate this with any other family persons. I'll agree with that guy point to a partial bit. Disintegration of joint family is playing a key role on this. That's why although there is a plus point in urban places where he was not able to. Point is that high class women and high caste women, they are getting more education facilities when compared to the poor women. So here socio-economic conditions of the society is also playing a key role over here.
But you say domestic violence. Have you any evidence that domestic violence is on the rise? You already have a law against domestic violence. Must have reduced. You know, there was a survey long back that men more often commit suicide on Mondays and women on Tuesdays. सैटरडे संडे छुट्टी होती है, सोचते रहते हैं कि सुसाइड करना है कि नहीं, मंडे को ऑफिस जाने से पहले ऑफिस से लौट के सुसाइड कर लेते हैं. तो इसको कैसे एक्सप्लेन करोगे? चलिए, वट एवर पॉइंट्स यू हैव रेज्ड, और मेरी भी सुन लो, ठीक है ना? इट्स गुड दैट यू हैव सो मेनी इश्यूज. One thing that you must remember, why frustration is caused, and it's not particularly for women. When aspirations and expectations are high and chances of meeting them are low, that starts with. Whether you look at students appearing in IIT committing suicide, or students in MBBS committing suicide, particularly for women and children, because of the education, aspirations have become high. But opportunities, they have not increased. So this is a common reason. Whatever you have said, Other reason you could not put in perspective, it is you can say bad socialization, I will say, poor socialization. Why? Because we tell our daughters that you are no less than boys, you are equal to boys. But we don't tell our sons that girls are equal to you. So males have their own ego. Education and aspiration raise the ego of the girls as well, women as well. Stability is threatened. That's why many of the women you interact and you ask them, you are already 30 or you are not getting married, why didn't you marry? The answer will be, क्या पहले कैरियर तो एस्टेब्लिश हो जाए, उसके बाद मैरिज करेंगे. मीन्स they already feel threatened कि भाई मैरिज के बाद क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. माइंड में लेके चलोगे अनसर्टेनिटी को तो ऑब्वियसली दैट विल प्रमोट अनसर्टेनिटी बिकॉज ईगो क्लैशेस आर इंक्रीजिंग ऑन द राइज. ठीक है, तो बाकी सारे फैक्टर्स जो हैं आप जोड़ सकते हो, बट दीज टू आर वेरी क्रूशियल. When aspirations and expectations are high, but chances of meeting them are very low. In recent years, education amongst women has spread very fast, but the opportunities for them, they have not increased proportionately. You can say not at all even. They have to create their own opportunities. If they can, they are successful. Fine? So you may blame patriarchy, you may not blame. Patriarchy has been there ever since. But every historian, every social scientist, sociologists and anthropologists, they criticize Indian patriarchy. They never talk about patriarchy in Islam or in Christianity. Because they will not face it coolly, they won't face it lightly. I told you, we had role division very clear. In the West, they talk about equality of genders. We talk about complementarity of genders. The two are complementary to each other. Until complementarity continues, the society will survive. If society is surviving, it is because of women, not because of men. So if women are not protected properly, they criticize Manu, and what Manu says, if in a family women are not happy, the family can never be happy. And his famous shloka is Yatra Naryastu Pujyante Ramante Tatra Devata. Where women are worshipped, Devatas live happily. And number of things are there. So the roles are complementary. Even in your family, if you look at the time of your marriage, your father may leave it to your mother. I am talking about the boys. भैया घर में तो सास बहू को रहना है, तुम जानो वो जाने, हम क्या करेंगे? So roles have been traditionally well defined. And with increase in education, of course, disintegration of joint family is a very important cause. I have been telling you right from day one that if you want to bring any change, it has to start with your family first and then your primary school. Basic personality develops during that period only. So you can bring in any change if you want. Joint family you have वो वैसे ही रही नहीं. Both the parents, they are employed. The children, they are socialized by the domestic help and through MTV and FTV. That is there. So in any case, whenever a question is there about of effects, negative effects. As he said, in any case, any negative effects mainly corner the weaker sections, and at home the weaker section is family, women and children. Fine? So on that basis you can argue. अब मुझे लगता है कि मैं इस तरह की और कुछ वीडियोस बनाऊंगा, आप लोग देखें ना देखें, जो देखेंगे उनको ज़रूर फ़ायदा होगा। कम से कम पेपर 1 में तो होगा ही, पेपर 2 में भी हो सकता है, 3 में भी हो सकता है। इकोनॉमी के जितने भी इश्यूज आए हैं सारे करंट आए हैं, और अगर आप परस्यू कर रहे हैं पिछले 1 साल से अपना करंट्स को जो मैं भेजता हूँ, मोस्ट ऑफ द आंसर्स यू कैन फ्रॉम दैट ओनली।